Yo, how we doing, guys? Guess what? My voice is back for now, somewhat. Good evening, Justin. Good evening, Kyle, Jan, CB, Southpaw, Crazy Chris, Ian, Randall, Joyce. Who else is here? Kamish, Happy Kids, Jeff, Johan, Luke. How we doing, guys? How's everybody doing? Good evening, Antoine. Kelly, what's up? How we doing? What's up, Lorenzo? How are we? How's everybody doing? How'd you guys trade today is the question. That's what I want to know. I want to know how you guys got on today. I want to know how you guys got on today. And I had an okay day, right? I had one really, really good trade, and then I proceeded to take a break from the charts, and I came back and decided I was going to be a rookie again and degen a little bit and gave some of it back like an idiot. I still ended up a little over 2K on the day, but man, having a near fourth, like a 3.4K trade and giving all that back was, man, oh man, just got involved the wrong time. So it happens to me too, guys. So you know, I degened a little bit for sure, and then I tilted and I kept clicking buttons. It was stupid. But how's everybody doing? Sorry about the technical difficulties there at the beginning. It was weird. The shorts feed was working the first time, but the horizontal stream was not going live on Streamlabs end, so we had to restart a new one. Not quite sure why. But yeah. What's up, Mitosis? Do I think aliens could be present in feuds? Kelly, you were up nicely before New York Open. You should have just skipped the entire session. Ended up blowing the account. Oh, no. I'm sorry, bro. That's terrible. Doc, you tilted today. Got lucky. Came out green. Okay, good. That's good. Oh, man. Thanasis, it happened. It happened to me. Like, it normally does not happen to me, but it happened to me today. It was, I knew I shouldn't get involved where I was getting involved, and I did it anyway. Because it looked like I was going to catch momentum plays, and every time I'd get in, it would be immediate 10 to 15 points against me. Southpaw, if you fall asleep, could someone wake you up if you win? Yeah, we'll announce the winner at about 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard tonight. If you want to set an alarm, Southpaw. I understand it's late for some people, for sure. Yeah, Justin, we're live. We are live. Good evening, Cindy. How are you? Sorry, guys. I'm reading two chats, so if you hear me talking to a name that you don't see, I'm talking to somebody over on the Shorts feed. YouTube should actually combine these chats, you know? Justin, you're the only one chatting. There's a couple people in the shorts feed. Just click on the other live stream on my channel. I'm good, Cindy. I'm good. Nvidia earnings. Nvidia earnings. What else do we expect but a rocket ship to the north side? I wonder when it's gonna end. You know, like when is this gonna end? I do have resistance just below 25,200. It's like 170 to 190 would be my next area where I would start looking for a short. However, do I believe in the short side? No, not necessarily. We do have NFP in the morning, so just be on alert. Non-farm payrolls is in the morning. So honestly, that whole move could get retraced tomorrow morning, maybe even during London session. So just be on alert. We get above 200, we could be going back up towards 25,400-ish. The daily 50 I have at 25,300 right now, around there. So that could serve as the next rejection spot for a little more downside, but we know how the tech sector works. They just like to moon the thing. So we're back in the buy the dip territory, I guess, until we're back below 25K. Short sides will be scalps, and we'll be looking to buy dips for the bigger plays. But welcome, guys. Tonight we are giving away a 50K Lucid test account this evening, ! Wes. We'll enter you into that drawing. We will announce the winner at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. Make sure you're here to claim your prize. If you win, you will need to type something in the chat. We're only going to give it about 60 seconds because my channel's been getting botted a lot lately. In fact, if you guys happen to see launch point trading in the chat at any point tonight, let me know. I might miss it. But it was a coincidence last time that he made threats, and then all of a sudden I was botted a minute later. So just let me know if you see something, okay? Because on my end, I don't know how many people are watching really ever. I have to like go through and scroll through to the live stream in order to see that. So yeah. What's up, Armando? New York session was okay. I had a really good trade, right? Like I had a really good trade. It didn't go full target for me, but it was enough to be satisfied with my trade. Let's see here. This was my trade during the New York session, for those of you that are curious. I actually took profits as price got back above value area low down here. So what did I lock in? Like 3.4K is what I locked in, I think. A little over 3.4K. One mini contract short from 703. It fit in with my pre-market plan, so we just played it again. That was really my good trade of the day. Let's say that. I had other small winners, a lot of small losers, a lot of break evens. I overtraded today for sure. Hey, what's up, Dean? How are you? Did Nvidia mention AI? All right. Let me make sure the giveaway's working on my end as well. It looks like we are good. Looks like we are good. Okay, yeah. Everybody that has typed is in there. Okay. Those of you guys that are just tuning in, we are doing a 50K test account with Lucid Trading Company giveaway this evening. ! Wes will enter you into that drawing. We'll announce the winner at 10:30. 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. So in about an hour and 40 minutes or so. Oh gosh, go figure. I go live and this is what we're gonna get. All right. When's the course coming out? There will never be a course, Mr. Williams. There will never be a course. No course, no signal service, no nothing on this channel is financial advice. I'll never sell you anything like that. What's up, 44? How are you? Now, my channel's all about hanging out, free education, a good trading community where hopefully, you know, the trolling is at a minimum, and you know, we're just here hanging out, trading together. If you hit the dollar sign, does that mean I'll give you some cash? YouTube doesn't allow for cash giveaways, unfortunately. No cash giveaways. Tim, I'm kind of waiting for price to actually go a little bit higher. If we can get a pullback into, you know, like, oh, it kind of already happened. I was going to say the top here at 25,100, around there. I have a feeling this just kind of chops and slow grinds its way up into 25,200 tonight. Dean, yeah, so I'm normally live 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard to about 10:30 or 11 p.m. Sunday through Thursday. Hey, what's up, Miss Begotten? How are you? Yeah, so for those of you that are hanging out in the vertical stream, feel free to click on the other live stream on my channel. It is the horizontal stream. It's a lot better viewing experience. That's where most people are hanging out and chatting. Just click the one that does not have the word mobile in the title. All right, we are coming into resistance here. What account am I going to trade? I'm going to trade Lucid tonight. Hey, what's up, Miss Begotten? Yeah, it's been a little while. Things have changed a little bit on the streams, for sure. It's been a little while. Oh, Tim, you got the same levels on your chart, just trying to learn break and retest? I mean, here's a perfect example, right? Perfect example. You got the break above, the retest, and the hold. Yeah, cheers, Rabba. Yeah, good to see you here as well. Good to see you here as well. It's been a little while, for sure. But yeah, welcome everybody. Like I said, we are giving away that 50K test account with Lucid Trading Company this evening. Feel free to type !West in the chat to enter into that drawing. We will announce the winner at 10:30 p.m. Make sure you are here. Gold is melting. Yeah, gold. Okay. So here's the thing, guys, on gold right now. I think gold's heyday is done, right? We had a look below the range, came back into the range, had a look above the range, came back into the range. We are pretty much just trading sideways on gold. I realize the point values or the dollar value per tick on gold is high, but I have zero interest in gold until we're either holding above, we'll say 4175, or we're firmly holding below 4,020. Those would be the two areas I would look for. I want nothing in between here. And I realize that's a lot of movement and a lot of dollars that would be missed out on, but that's just me. You guys are much better at scalping than I am. Like I said before. But yeah, to me, gold is just stuck. It's just stuck. It's just stuck in a range. Not going anywhere. Let's see. Is the YM moving at all? Not really. YM's not really doing much. RTY's not really doing much. Yeah, Harrison. I think gold might be done for a little bit, right? It was a crazy move to get all the way up above 4K anyway. It's gonna take a breath for a little while. It's got to breathe. That was a massive upside move that you saw on gold. But I think the crazy moves on gold are probably done for a little while. Oh, yeah, Miss Begotten. I mean, I do think we're going up. I'll probably trade micros tonight just to keep it light. Especially after the way that I ended the session today, giving a lot of my profits back. So I'll probably just trade micros if we get there. I'll be watching that 25,200 level for a possible pullback. There is some orders up above here at 170. Let's see what kind of size we got on. So you got, oh wow, you got over 400 orders sitting here from 70 to 72. And then you got about 100 orders sitting here from 97.50 to 200 right now. So this feels like the magnet currently, but that's only 10 points higher. We'll see what happens when this gets traded. If it gets traded. But how are you guys doing tonight? Let's see. We got about 120 people in here right now. Odds are good. Odds are good for the giveaway, guys. Odds are good for the giveaway. I'm sure that will pick up. I'm sure we'll end up with probably about 250 to 300 people in here by the end of the stream, but odds are good right now. All right, since I'm not interested till higher, I'm going to watch on this chart. The daily moving averages, just to give you guys some higher time frame reference here. You can kind of see where we bounced was that daily 100 SMA. Let me pull it right here so that the shorts feed can see it. You can kind of see that we bounced the daily 100 and that put in the lows down here. We're heading back towards the daily 50 period simple moving average. That would be the area where I would start to look for rejections, especially since you have the daily 20 kind of rolling over finally for the first time in a while. It hasn't completely rolled over yet, but I would expect this to come back and at least meet the daily 50 here at some point. This will continue to grind up as long as price holds up here. So theoretically, what I would like to see is another rejection here at the daily 50 to pull back towards this daily 100 another time and give it another test before we would make another leg up. But I mean, look at the gap that we already have on the NAS. Just absolutely absurd. Absurd. Nailed the downtrend line twice today, T. Cooper. Nice. Nice. All right, let's see what happens here. Oh, no, NQ did. All right, how many of that order got filled? What was there? 300 plus orders sitting there? Let's see how much of it actually got filled there. Okay, 370 positive cumulative delta. So there is a good chance we could still be going higher. Nice pullback off that 170 level, though, for sure. Look at the 30-minute chart for the last 20 days. Oh, the downtrend. Oh, okay, I got you. Nailed the downtrend line. I got you. Yeah. I mean, we're back outside of the volatile range, right? Like the high volatility range on the Nas, which was pretty much like 25K. I kind of have it mapped out here on the hourly chart. 25K down to like 24,400. You can kind of see how the back and forth was volatile and the moves were big when we were there last time. But we currently have pumped back above 25K. So I would imagine, you know, we're probably looking at probably these peaks on this next move up before we get a pullback. So, you know, like 350-ish. Before we get a substantial rollover pullback, would be my guess, right? Obviously, news could change that in the morning with NFP, but higher time frame wise, that's kind of what we're seeing. The VIX implied a 1.5% move for today. That looks descending to you. Yeah, it's kind of in that area, though, where it could... I mean, it could pump. It definitely could pump, for sure. I'd like to see more downside. I really would. I would love to see more downside. It just has not... The Nas just doesn't want to give it up. The Nas just does not want to give up. They just want to keep pumping higher and higher and higher. Semperfi NQ can't break free of the 50 SMA and ES is still comfortably under the 50. Yeah, I mean, we got a little ways to go still to the top side in order to get there. Another 200 points to the top side. That's not out of the realm of possibility, though. You know, getting up there to go test that. I feel like that's where we're heading. Yeah, Aldo, I finally got my voice back. The voice is back. The voice is here. Finally. There's still a little rasp, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad anymore. What's up, George? How are you? Pete, up 200. Oh, you're talking about my P&L? Ignore that 185 that's sitting there. Yes, I am up 185, but it was stupid. Every pre-stream, no matter what, I usually take a test trade just to make sure that like everything's working, right? And I got so lucky on that trade. There's nothing to learn from that trade that was placed. I literally clicked the button and the thing shot up 10 points and I immediately closed it. Nothing to learn from that trade. I got lucky. Razvan, December is usually pretty good. Typically, it's pretty good trading. Typically, whether it's worth it for you to trade during that. I mean, obviously, we're gonna have Christmas week where people are gonna be not there. They're gonna be spending time with family and friends and doing holiday stuff. But the markets are open and they're still trading and there's good. There's good. There's good price action in December. They don't call it the Santa Claus rally for nothing. Does it always happen? No. But usually there's pretty good price action at the end of the year. Entire market up over 400 for a single stock is completed. BDS, I know. The weight of NVIDIA on these indexes is outrageous. Like, it's actually outrageous, the weight of that stock. It is crazy. Actually crazy. How much weight that one company has on all the indexes. I think even YM, I want to say even on YM, it's like a crazy weight on the YM. Tommy, it did generate 57 billion. Did it? Did it, Tommy? Or is that just what they're posting? GS has biggest weight on YM. Wasn't it United? Wasn't it United Health? United Health was the heaviest weighted stock last I'm not sure if it still is, but I want to say it was the highest weighted stock on the YM. Oh, David, I 100% have NVIDIA products in my home. 100%. 100%. Dude, I have an NVIDIA graphics card in my PC. Yeah, I for sure have NVIDIA products in my house. For sure. NVIDIA is also buying their own chips via round. Yeah. I know. Trust me. There's all sorts of books cooking going on out there right now. All sorts of it. Or at least that's what it feels like. Man, maybe should have tried that 170 short, huh? I feel like it comes back up there, though. Did anybody grab that 170 short? Any of you guys get that? Let's see. We got about 130 people in here right now. If you're just tuning in, exclamation point West will enter you into that drawing for the 50K Lucid test account that we're giving away at 10:30 p.m. this evening, Eastern Standard Time. Just make sure you're here to claim that. If you're not here, we will select somebody else. Tim, I would wait. I would wait. Personally, I would wait on any short side position for now. This is pretty... I mean, we are channeling up at this point. We are definitely channeling up. Kind of just squeezing into that 170 level. You're short at 161, Michael? Oh, nice. Nice. I personally would wait. Let's see if we got anything below. Anything of interest really below. I mean, there's not a lot of volume below. Looks like everything is kind of weighted to the top side right now. Really all the way up into 400 now. Push the button too much, Tim. I fell victim to that today. And I normally don't fall victim to that. I definitely fell victim to that today. I was way overzealous today. Not so much early on. The early portion, you know, I took a few break evens, got a little frustrated with the break evens, and then waited around for a little bit and was finally able to catch that trade that you saw earlier on the stream. And then after that trade, I kind of just shut it down for a couple hours, and then I came back after FOMC minutes and was like, oh, it's moving around. Let me give this a shot. Nah, it was just a lot of chop. A lot of rangy chop. Right until the end of the day. And then you got an end of day pump. Savvy, no, I didn't stream during New York session. What's up, Patrick? How are you? Yeah, the voice is getting there. The voice, we are about 95% on the vocal cords right now. 95%. Oh, nice, Mr. Rip. Day one on the funded was green. That had to feel good. That had to feel good. Savvy, your kid lost his voice this week? Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, we got about 150 people in here now. Let's see. We kind of came back into the high volume area. We're probably going to chop this out for a minute before we get another move in either direction. I want to say the move is back up higher, but I could be wrong. Maybe come back and test 100 down here. Possibly. Definitely have buyers trying to absorb any kind of aggressive selling right now, but Yeah, Tommy, I'm kind of like 870 is 50% of the move. Oh, you think we're going back below 25K? I guess we could. I guess we could. Maybe on an NFP tomorrow. I don't think we get back down there before news tomorrow morning, before the opening bell. You know, an hour before the opening bell. I don't know that we get that much downside. I mean, I guess we could. DeMonte, the big fills at where at 170. Yeah, DeMonte, there was like there was almost 400 orders sitting up here at 170. I wasn't at my PC at when it was at 98. Let's see here. I mean, here's a cumulative. This is a delta footprint chart. 170 filled, 398 orders up here. Where else did you say? At 40? At 140? I mean, you got 100, you got 47, and you got 34. Yeah, so it took a minute to fill those at 140. And then you said 98? Yeah, that's a big boy too. And they're all buy side too. They're all buy side. Scalpulator gold's losing its shine. Yeah. Yeah, we were just talking about that not too long ago. It's like the gold move is done. It had a huge move. People made tons of money on that move up, right? Tons of money. It's got to breathe for a little bit. Gold doesn't move like that typically. It just doesn't move like that typically. That was a huge move. Oh, that's actually some good downside. That's not bad. 60 points. I mean, is there that much profit taking going on gold though? Like, why is it so heavy to the downside? Why are the downside candles so big? Like they're huge. FOMC. Your platform froze. Oh, you got latency, Kelly? Yeah, I mean, you guys can have the fun on gold. I want nothing to do with it. I want absolutely nothing to do with it. Until it's outside of that range that I was telling you about. Like, until we're above, holding firmly above this 175 area. Yeah, 175. Or holding firmly below. Honestly, I'll even take it all the way down to like 39.70. Anything in here is going to be messy. Absolutely messy. Yeah, like, there's no trading minis on this. I mean, this wick right here is, what, 15 points on gold? I mean, come on. Come on. What is that? A $1,500 move per mini contract? No thanks. Oh, you caught the Nvidia long? YOLO holding to 210? Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, Kelly, you know, I mean, you can't have any of those. You can't have any of those. Nothing on gold in the wrong direction. All right, we are finally getting some downside. Hey, Savvy, thanks for the membership purchase. Make sure that you link your YouTube account to your Discord profile, and you'll have access to my pre-market trading plans on NQ. Appreciate the support, brother. What is our expiration on those 210s? Oh, you're a girl, Savvy? Really? Oh, there's another Savvy in the chat that's also a guy. There's two Savvies in my chat. One is actually a guy. I've seen two Savvies. I think the other one might have an I on the end of it. And not a Y? Well, thank you for the support, Savvy. I appreciate it. If you're really a girl, I apologize. I didn't mean to offend if that's the case. What are the NQ retracement levels up to, Pro Trader? I'll be honest with you. I'm looking at the daily 50 SMA. It sits at about, well, right now it's sitting at just above 25,300. I would guess that's probably going to go get tested. When is NQ going to flush the 100s? Hopefully it flushes below 100. I'd love to see another 25K test. But who knows? Who knows if that happens tonight, guys? Like, that's, you know, that's a big move on the upside. We've continued more buying. Savvy, there's a video. If you just type in your YouTube search bar, link YouTube to Discord, there's like a 1 minute long video that will walk you through the steps to do that. It's really easy. It's not bad at all. And then just make sure that you join Level Up Discord, and you should be all set up. If you have any problems, just DM me on Discord and I'll get you all squared away after the stream. All right, guys, we got about 175 people in here right now. Appreciate everybody that's new that's tuning in. Make sure that you enter !West in the chat in order to enter yourself into the 50K Lucid Test account giveaway. We'll announce the winner at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. Nice. Yeah, Savvy, if you have any problems, just let me know. Just let me know. Oh, Romeo, the intraday trailing. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of intraday trailing, right? Like, you pretty much just have to take your scalps and get out of your trade. There's no holding for huge trades. There just isn't any holding for huge trades on the intraday trailing accounts. There's just not. Especially with the volatility. You know, the snapbacks right now are 20, 30 points. That chews into your intraday trailing. Patrick, I only took one, and you're not going to find any value on the trades for the trade that I took this session. The trade that I took this session was a test trade, and I got lucky to make the profit that I did. It immediately jumped 10 points, and that's how you see the 185 that you see. There's nothing to show. There's nothing to show. You're not going to learn a thing from it. It was one of those where I just put on a trade to make sure everything was working fine, and it happened to go in my favor immediately. How about New York? So I had one good trade during New York session. Towards the tail end, I got chopped, trying the same trade over and over and over, and gave back a lot of what I made. I had a 3.4K trade today, but I only ended up the session up like $2,000, a little over 2,000. Oh, Martin, you were long from 991? Oh no. What made you get out? Was the 25K, was there chop around 25K? No, it just kind of, well, I'm on a 5-minute chart, so I guess the lower time frame, maybe it did jump around here for a minute. I mean, Martin, you even had the ideal break and retest here. I mean, granted, this is a big pullback, right? Almost 25,100 back down into 25,030. That's a pretty big pullback. Accounts took a bit of a beating. Wasn't confident to hold. Oh, no. PTSD, Martin? You got a little PTSD right now? Me too. Me too. The NAS will do that to you right now. Like, if you're not executing in the right spots, guys, right now, it is a nightmare. It is a nightmare. Bob's still hiding under the bed from the New York session? Yeah. Yeah. You know what's really sad, though? I mean, if you guys remember this morning, like what happened initially. Let me go back here to the open, right? So this is the opening candle down here, right? So we were trading just above 24,600 on the open this morning. My trading plan this morning literally says key level 24,705, long entry 720. Did I take this? Oh, no. No. I completely forgot about all this. And got mesmerized by the massive pumping that was going on the NAS. But had you just read my pre-market trading plan, all three of these targets got hit on the upside, right? I think we topped out at what, like 980, maybe 24,980, and then turned back around. And actually, the trade that I did catch and made a lot of money on was this short from 705 on the way back down. And all three targets to the downside got hit. It actually bottomed out at like 25,500 on the move back down. But man, I wish I would just blindly trust my trading plan sometimes. I do the pre-market analysis for a reason, right? Oh, Bob, you had an account scheduled for a payout, and somehow you clicked and it lost the payout before you even knew what happened? Oh no. You worked out my trade on 3 minis, 1,005 drawdown, 8,400 take profit, full target. Yeah, all three of those targets got hit for sure. And then the downside targets got hit too later on. That's actually the one that I caught. You know, it was I was kind of going for a bigger trade. The target was a little bit bigger, but I mean, all three. Let's see, where was I at here? Yeah, I was trailing past target 2 on the downside, but I entered just below 705 after this pulled back, and I saw the rejections step in below 720. And I think it kind of bottomed out around here and came back. But yeah, I mean, that's a big trade within itself. That's one mini contract. And on that screenshot, it's up 3,570. So I was up almost 4K. Looks like. Those kind of trades feel good though, don't they? Like when you get those runners like that, they feel good. How do I draw my levels, Patrick? I kind of explained it on last night's stream how I do it. I walked through an hourly chart. I really need to put out a video because I get asked the same questions all the time. I feel bad for some of the people that are here every night. I answer the same questions over and over and over. I know, diamond sales. It's so hard when it's aggressive like that to just blindly follow the plan, right? Normally I would like a pullback, like a break and a pullback into my level in order to get long on that long entry, and it just never happened. It just kept going. Like, it just kept going. There was no hopping on that move. At any point, you were scared that you were going to get that 50-point snapback, you know? So it just left me behind. I tried a couple times late, but every time it was a break even. Every single time. Yeah, Patrick, what you're looking for is on the higher time frames. You're looking where prices bounced a lot in the past, rejected a lot in the past, and where that price meets up, where you see it happening from both directions at the same price. A lot of times it lines up with previous day's lows, not like previous day as in yesterday, but prior day's lows or prior day's highs from 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. 2 months ago. But that's kind of what you're looking for. Or at least what I look for. But you're just looking for those major swings in the market. Yeah, not 5 minutes ago. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. Well, this will actually help. Here, I'll go to we'll go to a 30-minute chart, and we'll go back. I will go back a year. You can kind of see where I'm looking, right? Obviously 25,500 is a big level, right? You've got holds of support. It's bounced here once and held, bounced here twice and held, bounced here 3 times and held, 4 times. And then when we finally got back here, it's actually served as rejection, right? Same thing with 350. Rejected once, rejected twice, rejected 3 times. When it finally broke above 350, we kind of ran. When we got back below 350, that's why I'm saying this is probably your upside target if you are long on a swing position right now. The daily 50 is sitting right at 25,003, just above 300. So this all makes sense. Somewhere in here is probably where you're looking on this upside move. You might have a little roll over here, considering you have it, a lot of chop in through here in the past. So you might have some of this happen overnight. Or it could just launch. Who knows? Who knows? I know I don't. I know I don't. I don't know. I gave up a long time ago trying to think I was right 100% of the time. Patrick, a lot of people don't like trading globex. A lot of people do give up the bag because it's a little bit different. I'm a grown man, so I'm used to being wrong. Oh, me too. Me too. I'm used to being wrong. All right, we got almost 200 people in this stream tonight. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. If you're new here, my name is Wes. I am a full-time futures trader. I live stream every Sunday through Thursday starting at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. We normally go till about 10:30 or 11. We are giving away a 50K test account with LucidTrading Company this evening. Exclamation point Wes in the chat will enter you into that drawing. We'll announce the winner in about right at 10:30. So just make sure you're here. You will need to be here in order to claim that prize if you do win. Yeah, limitless. So normally, like, this is an ideal setup for me, right? I didn't take it, obviously, because I wasn't at my chart. But when you get this kind of action, where you have a break above a key level, right? And then you have this bull flag kind of setup. You know, if you're a trend line trader, you're probably just waiting for a candle close back above this flag breakout. For me, I'm probably entering as soon as I see the hold above this. As soon as I see the hold above my level and this thing starts reversing and this candle starts printing green, I'm long right at the break of this flag. Same thing to the downside. Let me see if I can find a good example here to the downside. Like even this, right? Even this, you've got a break, you've got a retest. And even if you entered at this bottom extreme and your stop is at the top extreme, this is kind of why I have 20-point boxes. It defines my risk. You're still good on this trade, and you're just trading level to level, right? That's how I started. As long as you can have the ability to spot key levels, you should be able to minimize your risk and maximize your gains, right? This was actually the trade that I took, believe it or not. Hey, what's up, Faraz? How are you? Yeah, limitless. So generally, ideally, this is an ideal situation. It doesn't happen all the time, right? Like ideally, if you really want to just make it purely mechanical trading, short entries at the bottom extreme, stop at the top extreme. Long entries from the top extreme, stop at the bottom extreme. Oh, Mo, you have a YouTube, you have a membership. So all you need to do is connect or link your YouTube account to your Discord profile. Make sure that you're a member and level up the Discord that I have. If you're not, just type exclamation point Discord in the chat. Reactor visual, you want me to check? If you don't know how to do that, there is all you have to do is type in link YouTube to Discord in the YouTube search bar and a video will pop up. It's like a minute long. It'll walk you through that process. But that'll give you access on level up to my pre-market trading plans on NQ each morning. And that has all my levels, all my charts and everything. So you'll Hey, cheers, Shankar. Appreciate the kind words. Oh, nice, Savvy. You figured it out? Okay. Reactor Visual. Does your giveaway, is it based on points? No, Reactor Visual. I'll check real quick if your name's in the giveaway here. It's not based on points. Anybody can enter. You just have to be subscribed to the channel and be here when the drawing happens. Let me try and find you here real quick, and I will let you know if you're in there. Sorry, there's like 220 entries in right now, so I'm scrolling through. Reactor visual. I don't see your name. So type exclamation point Wes, all caps, in the chat for me if you could. But it's definitely not, anybody can enter. There's no restrictions. I'm making sure I didn't miss you here. All right, you're in there. You're all good. You are all good. Oh, I know, Justin. Yeah, I mean, we're chilling. This is what happens when I go live. A lot of times you get this. You're scalping 10-point moves. Savvy, so on the Discord, if you go on the Discord and go under morning prep section, there's going to be a WE Trading Plans channel. Just click on that channel under morning prep, and you should be able to see my pre-market trading plans and all my charts and everything like that for each morning. I normally put it out an hour before the market opens. Perfect. Yeah, it's usually up at some like right around 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard. You'll get tagged. You'll get notified when it gets posted. Michael, yeah. Michael, yeah. The short sides are going to be scalp plays for probably tonight. If you're getting short. All right, we got almost 200 people in here right now. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. I realize the market's kind of gone sideways since I went live. I don't really see a trade here yet. Like I said, I want to see up here get traded first before I make a decision. What's up, Donovan? How are you? Wow, we just came to a screeching halt. Gold's kind of trying to retrace a little bit of that. All right, well, we are chilling, guys. There's nothing to do. We are in hands-off mode. I know, Petros. I got nothing. Shankar, so the 20-point, I see your question now. The 20-point range is an easy way for me, like it just simplifies things for me for my risk, because I'm willing to risk 20 points, 20 to 25 points actually, on the NAS, on my trades, and you kind of have to. give it that much these days. So it just kind of mechanically and visually makes things easy for me, right? It's just a way for me to simplify things. Like really levels like are just at a given price. They aren't 20 points wide, right? But it's just a way for me to, in my brain, it makes it easier for me to recognize, okay, this serves as confirmation for the hold above a level. This serves as confirmation for the rejection of said level, right? It just makes it easy visually for me. That's all. But that's why they're 20 points. M. Susan, is it better than the actual book map? I can't say that for sure. Like, it does the job, right? Like, if I zoom in, it pretty much looks exactly like book map does. You know? You get the same kind of thing that you would on book map. I can see the orders that are on the books if I zoom in a lot over here. I got volume that's put in at a given time. It shows me all the things. The darker the color, the heavier the volume that's sitting there, or the bigger the orders that are resting on the book. Like these are all your passive orders. You got aggressive buyers and sellers over here, denoted by the bubbles. The bigger the bubble, the larger the size. So yeah, I mean, it pretty much gives me the same information, right? No, Susan, it's pretty much mine's standard. The only thing that I have changed on my DOM surface, the only thing that I have changed is the levels that I can view. So here, let me pull up. I'll pull up my settings for you. Obviously, you can change the size of the bubbles and all that, the opacity of the bubbles. The only thing that I changed on here was the levels count, right? Just so I can see more of the order book. But other than that, I changed nothing. What's up, R-Dub? How are you? Oh, Nick, gold's nowhere where I would be interested in it. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, look at this. We've already retraced that sell-off. You can look for possible rejections in here at 70. But honestly, I don't like any of this. Every time price has been here, it's just been a lot of chop. Could go either way, kind of like coin flip. No, the Sordino, I draw these levels. There's no indicator. So these gray boxes that you see on all my charts, those are drawn on manually. And they move. They move around. Yeah, choppy. Yeah. What's up, Red? How are you? Yeah, like I said, I think we're just kind of floating up higher. You know, we might roll over at some point throughout the night. But I really don't think... I do think we're heading back up to that daily 50 SMA up there around 300 at a minimum at some point. The rollover probably won't happen till London session. But it's probably going to be a lot of chop and slow price action. We've already had a huge move to the top side. I just don't see... I don't see buyers willing to give up this move. Let's put it that way. All right, guys, we got about 40 minutes, so we're going to do that giveaway. 50K test account with Lucid tonight, exclamation point West in the chat. We'll enter into that drawing. Make sure you get your entries in. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to go turn on the fan real quick. What's up, Johnny? How are you? Tommy, we're up 2.5% from the bottom. Yeah, I mean, look, guys, it could chop out until NFP tomorrow morning for all I know, you know? Like, it's, that's a big move. I don't know that we're back above 25K. It was a big pump. Yeah, Fernando, if you want to post it in Discord, you can post that in Discord. I'm sure a lot of people that trade on Quant Tower would want that information for sure. There's nothing to do until price breaks above this level and it either holds or starts rejecting. There's nothing to do. Yeah, Fernando, anything that you would find useful, feel free to post in the Discord. Guys, don't be scared to ask questions in that Discord either. There's plenty of traders in there that are really, really good. That if I don't know the answers, they will. Chances are, you know, at nighttime it gets a little quiet and level up just because everybody's going to sleep probably for the most part. But we do have some foreign traders in there as well. But yeah, feel free to type anything in there. Ask any questions, post your trades, you know, offer advice where you can. Yeah, Luke, I don't know. Triple tops generally don't hold. You got a lot of aggressive buying trying to push through right now. I would just be very careful. It could be one of those spikes above and quick pullbacks. Do you need... You don't... So, no, Guitar Guy. Technically, you won't have all the features on Quant Tower. Like, you won't have the DOM surface. Or you won't be able to see the DOM surface without purchasing level 2 data. Or a Quant Tower license for it. Well, you need level 2 data, no matter what, to see the DOM. But I'm pretty sure you can purchase CME level 2 through Lucid for like $13 a month or something like that. If you really, if you think this is going to make a difference in your trading. But you'll have basic Quant Tower functionality. It is one of their free options. Yeah, Nate. A lot of people take... I don't take breakout trades anymore. I try not to. The Sordino. It's under WE trading plans. Only those people that have purchased YouTube memberships on my channel, though, have access to that. Just to give you a heads up, though. So I don't know that you'll be able to see it. The people with the WE and the green names next to it are the ones who have access to my pre-market trading plans right now. It was the one thing that I could think of to incentivize membership purchases. And it was my way of kind of giving back. Make it free for him tomorrow, R-Dub. Yeah, R-Dub. I tell you what I will do. I tell you what, as long as the channel members don't get upset, tomorrow morning, my pre-market trading plan, it's going to be posted a little bit later because I'm going to wait for NFP to play out, kind of, so that I can give you the most accurate trade plan, what trade that I'm looking for, or what level I'm looking to play going into the opening bell. But I will post the trading plan in the main chat tomorrow on Discord, as long as nobody takes offense to that. I will put out a freebie tomorrow for everybody, if that's okay with everybody. Just so that all you people who don't have, you know, channel memberships can see what it looks like. And see if it's worth it for you, you know? Like, I don't want to tell you whether it's worth it or not, you know? I'm not gonna force people to sit there and purchase channel memberships or anything. But that was the one thing that I could do to incentivize that. Red's like, I'm offended. But, you know, from time to time, it's not a bad idea for me to put out a freebie. You know, like, there is value there. A lot of people are, I don't know. Those of you that have access to my pre-market trading plans, is it worth it? You know, like, I guess you guys can answer that question. So I don't want to be the one to say whether it's worth it or not. You know, I'm no financial expert. I'm no signal service. Everything on here is, you know, I'm a profitable trader, yes. Yeah, Fernando, I see your post, brother. I'll check it out when I'm done with the stream for sure. I'll give it a look. No, I'm no financial expert. What's up, Isaac? How are you? No, well, Devin, so I approach every level kind of the same, right? So going into pre-market, I'm picking a level that I generally know is going to get traded, right? And then I will give my trade plan based on what happens at that level, right? You're still going to have to execute on your end, right? So there is that caveat. Even I sometimes don't execute my own trading plan, you know? So like there's still that part of it that you're going to have to do on your own, but, you will often see that one side or the other of my trading plan will usually play out, and it'll be worth, you know, at least $1,000 generally. Mr. Burp, I look back as well. You know, if price gets back down below 20K, I'll look back, you know, a couple years if I need to find levels. You know, it's all about what happened when price last traded where we're at. You know, like, it's all about what happened over here for me. Generally, you know, if price rejects here, you can kind of see that the moves through this entire area are kind of straight up and straight down, aside from this little chop here, right? So generally, if price does reject here, we're probably going to trade back down towards this 25,030 area, right? And it's going to be pretty violent when price does come back down through here. Same thing with the hold above. You're not looking at much as far as resistance is above, but generally, if price is holding above, it's going to trade up to that next area. It's going to trade up to that next level, generally. Yes, obviously you get fake outs from time to time, right? You're operating right around psych level 200 here. But for the most part, price likes to trade level to level. Frequently. Is it always clean action? No, but it generally will make its way there at some point. But you still have to execute it, right? Like that. It's not as simple as, oh, price is here. You know, when it's in real time, oh, price just broke above, let's go long, or price is rejecting, let's go short, you know. But yeah, I don't want to be the one to tell you whether or not it's worth it or not. You know, it was just the one thing that I could think of to incentivize channel memberships, because YouTube loves channel memberships for some reason, because they take a good chunk of that money. But that was something, a way that I could give back to those people that do. $265. What is that level? I mean, I have a level at 270 to 290 right now. You got a pivot sitting here at 261. What is that? That's R2 pivot sitting at 261. Yeah. Limitless. My recommendation is if you have a 2K day, you have to set, it's almost like you're at the casino, right? Like say you go in, you put 1,000 on red, right? At the roulette table. You hit. You're up 1,000. You have to say, okay, I'm going to make sure that I've locked in 1.5K, right? I've risked 1,000. That leaves me with 500 in positive. If I lose $500, I'm done, right? Like you have to set those hard limits. And once you're positive on the session, you got to tell yourself and reinforce yourself like, hey, no matter what happens, if I want to continue to trade, this is my bottom line walk away, right? This is where I'm walking away. I'm not going to let a green day turn red. It happened to me today, actually. I could have very easily tilted my way out of a 4K day. You know, I lost all 4K that I had earned up to that point. But I realized I was tilted and I was able to limit the damage to only losing half my balance, right? Because it happens. Like it happens to all of us. The best traders, it happens to them. I'm usually pretty disciplined and pretty patient, and I avoid that a lot. But it does happen to me still from time to time too. So like you guys aren't alone. It happens to everybody. It happens to everybody. Like it's very hard. I realize it looks easy in hindsight, you know, trading this way and having faith that it's going to do what it's telling you it should do. Because you do have you've got a lot of these red candles where price does look like it's going to get violent. But you can see as soon as we broke above this level and retested, what do you know, right up into the next level where it finally started chopping up into that level, right? And now what you're looking for is you're looking for a clean break above and looking for another one of these kind of setups, right? Or you're looking for the failure back below, probably back down to like the 140, 130 area, the push back up, and the hold below 170 for the short back down. Like those are the two things that I look for over and over and over. So from here, what I would be looking for is this, you know, price to kind of like chop around here for a minute, maybe even give a little wick below, and then one of these, and then like this, right? It's not always going to be clean and in a straight line. To the downside, what I'd be looking for is something like this, right? And obviously it's not going to be that clean all the time, but that's kind of what I look for over and over and over again. Got to keep those drawings up. Just keep them there. Limitless, no. So I'm purely, the levels are all based off of 30-minute time frame and up. I don't go anything lower than that. I execute on the 5-minute. You know, you can if you are good at finding entries on a 1-minute or a 2-minute, by all means, drop down to a 1-minute or 2-minute, but only use that for your entry. I wouldn't ever use that for any type of analysis, right? For like if you're trading like this. Hey, what's up, best DJ? How are you? Oh, Pete, you're fine. Yeah, I mean, you guys can always pull up my live streams if you want what my levels are. Granted, they might change in the morning, right? Like the levels might move a little bit based on what's happened overnight. But you're more than welcome to sit here and still have the pen on. You're more than welcome to draw these levels on your chart if you want to. All they are is rectangles. You know, all I do is draw a rectangle. And then I extend it left and right. I move it to the background so it hides behind the candles. I remove the middle line and then I change the colors. Right? That's all they are. There's nothing fancy about it. Allow you to highlight. Grumpy. So what I do, like, because you see white lines, kind of, I don't technically use a highlighter. They do have the ability to save these drawings as templates if you want to. But what I do is this line that you see is the outside borders of the rectangle that you draw. So I just make this lighter than the fill color, right? Shankar, any kind of divergence between... Well, ES and NQ diverge so seldomly that it's so rare when you do spot divergences between NQ and ES. It's just so weird. Edgy, yeah, this is Quantower. This is Quantower trading platform. Hey, what's up, Learn with SD? How are you? Well, first day here. Welcome to the community. Welcome to everybody that's new here. Guys, we got about 265 people in here currently. Thanks for tuning in tonight. If you are new, my name is Wes. I'm a full-time futures trader. I live stream every Sunday through Thursday starting at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. We normally go till about 10:30 or 11. Tonight, we are giving away a 50K Lucid test account. Exclamation point Wes in the chat will enter you into that drawing. We will select the winner here live on stream at 10:30. So here in about 20 minutes or so. So make sure you get your entries in. Lucid is a great prop firm. Payouts are quick, easy. Rules are easy. I think they're one of the better, newer props out there. So if you guys are interested, also, if you guys are interested, if you're looking at buying other accounts, I do have affiliates with My Fund of Futures, Lucid, Take Profit Trader. Who else? Oh, they're all right there. Trade Day, Earn to Trade, Bullinox. But if you guys are interested, those will give you the best available discounts at all those props. Code WES, all caps. Does Lucid have an active? No, running on empty. Here's the great thing about Lucid. Lucid does not have an activation fee. The price that you pay is all in. They don't even do a monthly rebill. Yeah, Freeware, the voice. Yeah, I finally got it back. Finally got it back. It was like a week without my voice. An entire week. Yeah, Chief Pepsi. Yeah, the pro accounts are a little bit more pricey, but they do have better top end. I would say if you're a good trader, those pro accounts with My Fund of Futures are worth a look right now for the price that they're at. I think they're a pretty good value. They're 20% off right now on the 50K Pro plan. Great deal. Great deal if you like those bigger payouts. I would steer clear from it if you're having problems getting to payout, just because it is the higher price. I would stick to the lower price if you are having problems passing evaluations or getting to payouts. Luke, is being an affiliate pretty decent? I mean, look, I honestly, I'm sure for the big guys, it's great, right? Like the big guys, if you're using the big guys codes, like if you're using the Patrick Whelans or the Nutty Bars or, the big streamers, the big channels, they're making a living off of it for sure. What's up, Tyler? Oh, congratulations, Tyler. Chief Pepsi, you passed in one. Oh, you got one today and passed today? Nice. Nice. Oh, best DJ in town. It says our code was not found. Well, they haven't sent me an email or anything saying they booted us. Bullinox is they do their affiliates weird. I think we might have had one purchase in the 3-4 months that I've had that affiliate code. Just for reference, guys. Yeah, there's not a lot going on those. I would say My Fund of Futures, Lucid, and Take Profit Trader, the three that perform the best. Oh, Tommy, the Lions, look, Jared Goff, I've never seen. Oh, thanks, Luke. I appreciate you. Yeah, like if you guys want to support the channel, use code WES. Like, I don't want to shove affiliates down your throats. That's not what it's about. You know, if you want to support my channel and you're interested in purchasing an account, obviously you can use code WES, all caps, with all those props, and it will give you the best available discount. But I don't want to be one of these channels where I have, like, it feels like a big giant billboard, you know, where there's just codes posted all over the place. Because that's not what it's about for me. But I do appreciate when you use it. It does help out. It does help the channel. It definitely helps out. But no, I'm not getting Patrick Whelan millions of dollars off of my affiliates. I can tell you that right now. There's none of that going on. But I do my best to let you guys know when there's new promotions. You know, I'll put it on all the socials. I'll let you know in the Discord when there's new promotions. But I'm not going to sit here and consistently pump my affiliate codes. Yeah, Tommy, Jared Goff, it wouldn't have mattered. Even if we did get the ball back there at the end of that game, the Lions did get the ball back. Jared Goff, all they did was save him 3 incomplete passes. All they did was save him 3 more incomplete passes on the stat line. Chills, I'm using Quantower trading platform. I trade on Quantower. Tim, my next long entry would actually be a break above 200, a pullback into 190, and a hold above 190 for the long, for me. Right? That's what I would be looking for. Otherwise, what you're looking for is a dip back below 170, back down into like 150-ish, a move back up into 170, and a hold below for the rejection for the move back down. Tommy, you had faith that wasn't a PI. Well, I mean, we all know about NFL officiating, right? Shankar, ES or NQ? So ES moves a lot smoother, right? Like, there's more volume traded on ES. You're not going to have the crazy random wiki price action that you get on NQ. However, the quicker pass obviously is going to be trading NQ, right? Or even gold for that matter. If you're looking for the quick moves, the quick passes. Oh yeah, that's the other thing, guys. Lucid is 1 day to pass on the evaluations as well. End of day trailing drawdown. No intraday. You're gonna backtest why this foolishness is happening? Yeah, Tim, I wait. So ideally what you're looking for, this is an ideal setup. This is an ideal break, retest, hold above, right? For the long attempt into the next level. Is it going to work every time? No, it's not going to work every time, but that's where risk management comes in. Lovable investment on Lucid. On Lucid, you can have up to 5 accounts. 5 accounts. 5 funded accounts. Lucid's designed for like long-term growth, right? Like you have 35% consistency in the sim funded, which shouldn't be that big of a deal, right? But for some people it is. I don't think it's that big of a deal. But some people like to go for that big day, that big day. And I guess if you're doing that, go with like a take profit trader or trade day. What is my first payout in which account? My first payout I ever got from props was with Top Step back in the day. So Pete, intraday trailing drawdown. So as your trade goes positive, your drawdown actually trails you. So say, just for an example, right? Say you got long from 163. You caught this big green candle up, right? All the way up to 193. Okay, so a 30-point move. $600, right? Say your trailing drawdown was $2,000. So it was 50, you know, what was it? What would that be? 100 points? 100 points below there. So your entry would be at 25,063. As that price went up, your drawdown would trail, even if price came down. Right? So now you actually have less drawdown if you close that trade out down here than you did to start with. End of day, your drawdown stays where it's at until the end of the day, no matter what. So wherever your daily drawdown is sitting, it will just rest there. What's up, guys? How we doing? Oh, wow. We got over 300 people in here right now. Well, thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Chills, you're about to get your first step payout. Congrats. GG's. So yeah, if you have intraday trailing drawdown, like if that is what is on your account, you kind of want to tight trail any momentum moves that you see or that you're a part of. If you're in a trade, you want to trail that stop pretty tight so that you don't deal with the pullbacks. End of day, you can kind of let it breathe a little bit more and let it dance around. Intraday trailing, you really can't do that. Yeah, best DJ in town. Exactly. Exactly. Put it this way. Like if you're on one of those big, like Apex has intraday trailing. If you're on one of those big accounts, say you go up $10,000 in profit. The profit target to pass on those is 15,000 or something like that on a 250K. I can't remember what it is. But say you go up $10,000, right, on your profit. Your intraday trailing drawdown is $6,000. That intraday trailing continues to draw even in positive. So technically, if that thing pulls back on you and hits that intraday trailing drawdown, even though your account balance says you're positive, you fail the challenge. You fail the account and have to start all over. So you can technically blow up an account positive, which doesn't make any sense to me, but it can happen. You can fail a challenge with a positive balance. Wow. Viewers really getting up there. We got 320 people in here. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys. Welcome to everybody that's just tuning in. We are giving away a 50K Lucid test account this evening. Exclamation point West in the chat will enter you into that drawing. We'll be doing that giveaway here in about 8 minutes. Jonathan, that's why you stopped trading with Apex. Yeah, I mean, amongst other reasons, Jonathan. Amongst other reasons. Dave Pastor, this is Quant Tower. I'm on Quant Tower trading platform. Danny boy, yeah, it's happened. I've seen it happen to tons of people. I mean, how many of you guys have blown up an account with a positive balance? have failed a challenge or blowing up a funded with a positive balance, you know? Just makes no sense. It makes zero sense. Everybody's like me. Oh, KDP, I know 100%. I'm going to end the stream and then the market's going to start actually like really moving for sure. You just need that end of stream dump. That's what you need. What's up, TWC? How are you? Yeah, Bowser, if you can get past that intraday trailing, kind of. It's kind of like Take Profit Trader does it too in their funded stage. Trade Day has intraday trailing as well. My Funded Futures now with their daily payout account, the 20 or the 50Ks that they have on the scale plans, you can select a daily payout option, and it's intraday trailing drawdown too. There's always a caveat, right? Like all the props have their pros and cons. There's always one caveat that's there to trip traders up. That's kind of why I like the firms that have, you know, the consistency tied in, end of day trailing, smaller targets, like really promote slower growth on their accounts rather than the big massive trade right off the rip. Live is more difficult than the eval, bro. What to do? Yeah, I mean, well, it's a psychology, right? Like, really, your trading shouldn't be changing. But what these props know is that the changing market conditions, you know, over a 3-week time span, there's going to be different market conditions during that 3 weeks. And so they're kind of like playing on that, you know, that like that's how they're capitalizing on it, so that you're not able to just trade one strategy and get all the way through, right? You're going to slip up at some point. So it becomes a risk management game, right? Like every trader takes losses. They all do. It's just about how you deal with them. Limit your downside. You know, set a hard DLL at like, you know, if you're on a 50K at like $300 or $400 on the day, and have the discipline to walk away when you're down that much. You know, don't try to get back to break even. Just say, hey, okay, today's not my day. I'm not seeing it well. Also, if you have a green day, you got to tell yourself, hey, this day's not going to go red. I'm not going to allow this day to go red no matter what. And that's the way you have to approach it. Slow and steady. Yeah, that's true, Manila. I mean, if you're patient enough to wait for one setup that you look for sure. For sure. You could trade one strategy. But you got to have that discipline, and most people don't, right? Most people are impatient. Yeah, Luke, I've had multiple payouts from Lucid. Payouts with Lucid are smooth. I would say Lucid and My Funded Futures are the two best payout experiences I've had. Nearly instant. From time of request to time funds hit my account were like within 3 seconds. Within 3 seconds. Satya, so what I would do in that instance, right? Well, it depends on where you're at in your trading journey. What I would, you know, if 300 to 250 is your goal for the day, obviously lock out. I would continue to trade that, but I would say, okay, I'm not going to allow my balance to go below 150, right? I would make sure $150 is locked in, but I would try to make more. Raul, don't you think prop firms are getting money from real funded clients? What do you mean by real funded clients? Freddie, so my analysis is all based on higher time frames, 30 minutes and above. I execute on a 5-minute chart. Sean, so My Fund of Futures has one account option that is intraday trailing. They currently have a daily payout option. It might only be for a limited time, but on their 50K scale plan, there should be an option to select daily payouts. On that plan specifically, it's intraday trailing. All the rest of their accounts are end of day. Yeah, Clip, we'll do the giveaway here in a couple minutes. So speaking of which, guys, how many people are in here right now? We got over 320 people in here right now. Make sure that you type in !West in the chat to enter into that drawing. Anna, which one for the daily payout? So it's going to be the 50K scale plan for the daily payout. I believe it's $127. At My Fund of Futures, you can always use code WEST, guys. You can always use code WEST for the best available discount. Right now, their current limited time promotion is on their Pro plan, their 50K Pro plan. You get 20% off with code WEST on the Pro plan. It's on the pricier end, though. I think it's like $180 or something like that after the code. But you have a higher payout. There's much higher payouts on the Pro plan. Oz, we're giving away a 50K Lucid test account this evening. A 50K Lucid test account. All right, guys, give me 1 second. When I get back, we're going to do that giveaway. All right, it's that time. So if you haven't entered in yet, !West will enter you into that giveaway. I'm going to pull the giveaway over now so that you guys can see it. So everything is on the up and up. We got 297 entries currently. Give everybody 5 seconds. Over 300 entries. All right, we are going to hit the giveaway in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Red, are you here? Red Candles, you are the winner of the 50K Lucid test account. Red, if you're here, type something in the chat. All right. Congratulations, Red. Congratulations. You won the 50K Lucid test account, brother. Red, just DM me on Discord, brother. We'll get that all set up. Congratulations, Red. Yeah, Lucid's amazing. You'll like those 50K test accounts. Everybody's gonna say rigged. I already know it. I already know it. Everybody's gonna say rigged. Oh man, it's not rigged. It's completely random. It's completely random. It is completely random. You guys saw it. It just selects the winner randomly. Nightbot does it. I have zero control. I have zero control. Zero control over this. Randomly rigged. Yeah, there it is. No, it's legit. Red won. Red won. I have zero control over who wins those things, guys. Zero. You can ask. There's people that I don't know that have won them. Red won the moose race from Pine. Red's just over here winning all the giveaways tonight. Oh, man, Red. Yeah, cheers, Red. Congratulations. Yeah, we'll get you all set up. Guys, I'm going to call it there for the evening. Thanks for tuning in tonight. I appreciate you. We still got over 300 people here in this stream. If you're new to the stream, my name is Wes. I do stream every Sunday through Thursday starting at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Feel free to come hang out. We got a great trading community here. Lots of good traders in the chat. Tonight was kind of boring price action while I was live. Unfortunately, it hasn't done what I wanted it to do just yet. It's kind of just chopping around after a big move off NVIDIA earnings. But feel free to come hang out. Subscribe to the channel if you're lurking in the background. I will be back tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. P.S. We will have another giveaway to do. Enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. Be careful tomorrow morning pre-market. We do have an FP, so just be on high alert. Those of you that have channel memberships, obviously link your YouTube account to your Discord profile, and you'll have access to pre-market trading plans in the morning. They probably won't be released until about 9 a.m. tomorrow, just because I'm going to let that news kind of settle down and develop my trade plan after news. So just be on alert for that. You will get an alert in the Discord. Enjoy the rest of your night, guys. Good luck. Trade safe. Stay patient. And I'll see you all tomorrow evening. Peace.